What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God. As there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, awesome. All right, so I'm going to let the Lord come through here. But God is saying today, many of you are transitioning. Many of you transitioning into the new that He has for you. Come on, Father. Many of you are in a season of waiting, transitioning, like to the point to where you are not sure what you are supposed to do. Should you fast? I'm not hearing right. I don't know where to go. But God is giving you many signs and many ways that He's communicating with you. And He's waiting for you to come to Him so He can show you these things, okay? It's right around the corner. Listen. The Lord is saying it's right around the corner. You are not going to miss it. The greatest change in history of our lifetime, of our era, okay? Huge change. He says September and so forth. September and so forth. Many festivities. Many celebrations. It is right around the corner. He says, I want you to understand. The warfare is leading you right into the blessing that is set for you. Do you understand what is reserved for you? Do you understand? You didn't go through this whole summer for nothing. We still in the summer. You know, the 23rd is fall, but you didn't make it to the end of the summer with all this warfare for nothing. Understand that. There was a reason for it. Blessings are right around the corner. God had to just keep you in check real quick. Test your patience, your faith, and endurance in Him. He says some of you been through so much and have held on to Him. Many of you have went through tests and trials and still held on to Him. See, it's the fact that many have still loved God and have faith in Him, even after everything that's happened. That means a lot to Him. That shows where your heart is. No matter what it looks like, you still seek Him. You still call out to Him. You understand? He values that. He appreciates all of us that do this. With these big blessings. Do we deserve it? No. No, we don't. But is He loving and gives us grace to receive it? Absolutely. Exodus time, there was that wealth transfer. God is reminding you that history repeats itself. Blessings are coming to you. History is about to repeat itself. You understand? History is about to repeat itself in our time. Plagues, transfer, you know, the wealth of the wicked, like it's all this stuff is going to repeat itself in such a greater sense being in the end times. And everything didn't happen overnight, but it was a process. Do you understand? One after the other, things were just happening. We are about to experience this in our lifetime, but God is about to bring peace to his children. Do you understand what I'm saying here? God is coming through to bring peace to his children. It don't matter what the naysayers out here talking about, because God gonna show you. He's gonna separate them from those who've been knowing and seeking and learning and understanding, and who is looking and waiting and transitioning for these moments. You understand this? God is saying today, many of you are transitioning. You might be just sitting there in isolation, but that's where he wants you to be. He has you right where he wants you. He has you right where he wants you so he can increase your gifts spiritually, so he can upgrade you in the physical in many ways. Health, restoration, wealth, anything to bless you for your obedience, for your patience, for what you have endured longly to receive. It's that time. Festivities are on their way, saith the Lord. He says, my children, happiness is an understatement. All right? So get ready, because it's about that time. You know, the fall, the leaves turn different colors to get all interesting. They fall. The leaves fall to the ground to get ready for a new season. Do you understand that? That's what happens. They change colors to indicate that a new season has also been changed. So stop playing around with God, because he about to change you in your family life. Y'all about to be up in here all changed. And it's going to be all because of him. Nobody's going to be denying that it was God. And if you do, then you're choosing to be blind and a fool. And God will never leave you a fool. You can put yourself back in the foolishness. The Lord says, get ready, it is time. Do you understand? Please tell me you do. The signals, the sirens, the warnings, the trains, the stillness in the air. God is going to be fair in this season. You're going to reap what you've been sowing into God. If you ain't sowed nothing into God, what you think you're going to get? Nothing. If you sowed all that you could into God, then you're going to get what he has for you. And I said it before, that God gave me what was reserved for you, and your name was engraved on it because he said it. So you better get ready to receive it. I don't care what they talking about. Let them talk about it. They don't know, but they gonna see it. I don't care what they talking about. You know who God is. And you know that history repeats itself. How are you doing? It's going to repeat itself today. So if you didn't know, now you know. And if you can't seem to understand, he going to give you some clarity and understanding. Take it back to God, test the spirits a bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to see when it happens. And so will the entire world. God's going to tear it all down. He said the wealth of the wicked. He says, I'm going to take it from them. It's over with. He done with that mockery. Do you understand? It is his children's time. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to be blessed so much. It's going to be dark outside in the spirit. Chaos. And you're going to be happy and smiling because of God ending your suffering. But the world has to suffer to get brought to him. That's how it's going to be. You understand? You are transitioning in your life, in a new season, in a new beginning. And you better know it, because God is what? The G-O-D, the one and only, and the whole world better know it. He not playing. Don't put him in no box, because he going to put your blessings in a little box, and he going to let you look at them float up into heaven, and you ain't getting it, because you decided, hey, oh, he'll never do this. God will never do that. God gonna show you what he about to do. And them nevers ain't gonna never, in your case. So take that on somewhere. Tell them to take it on somewhere, because you know who he is. You know who God is, the God, the one and only, and you better know it. You are transitioning in this season. And he will upgrade you. Now, what God say? People see 333. This confirmation for you. Jeremiah 3:33. Call to me, and I shall answer you and show you great and mighty things. God says he will show you things that are hidden. Do you understand? It's a lot of things you got to learn in this season and in the new one coming. Transition. You know it. You feel it, don't you? In the spirit, I know you do. Don't act up. You ain't got there just yet. Don't act up yet. It's good to be excited. Hold up. Don't act up yet. We almost there. In a snap of a finger, what happened? The Red Sea parted. I keep telling y'all, God bringing it up to me. What happened? Father, tell him. He said, it parted and my children were free. Stop playing. And listen, don't ever forget that time in history, because that showed you just what God can do. Freedom is coming. Come on, Father. He says freedom indeed. Financially. Freedom from a system that was meant to put his children in captivity. Stop playing. Because we about to break out of that one. Did the prison doors not open up in the midnight hour? Come on. Don't play. The Red Sea parted. And it closed on Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Don't be somebody that it closed on because you decided to put God in a box. And you decided to stand against God, those who do stand against him and his chosen people. You better watch it and you better learn to take it back to God. Because he going to have you reap what you didn't sow. Don't play it. Don't play it with the God, the one and only. Don't do it to yourself. Because we about to transition. And you better understand that. And if you don't know it, I'm going to say it for you one more time. If you don't know, then you're going to find it out. Because festivities and celebratory actions are coming our way very soon. You ain't waiting much longer. New seasons are about to be huge. And crashes and falls, you going to see. People going to be like, Great Depression, who? That's how bad it's going to be. Seriously. This is different. That was a preview. This is the real deal. How you doing? It's here. Get in position for what God has in store for you and go to God and speak to him. He's looking for you. All right? It's time to upgrade. Anything else, Father? All right, Father. He said, that's all. You did great. That's all. Peace and blessings and all. Catch y'all in the next one. Happy festivities.